First, let's talk about what's going on with the so-called capitalist brands, the so-called companies that should just care about their own products and what they are providing to their customers. First, these guys, Kopparberg, the so-called cider company. That's not really a real cider. These guys were the first company that came out to boycott their ads on, their own ads basically. They withdrew their ads from GB News, saying, well, thanks for bringing this to our attention, responding to all the woke people on Twitter who kicked off about GB News, saying that we want to make it clear to everyone that our ad ran on this channel without our knowledge or consent. Kopparberg is a drink for everyone, and we have immediately suspended our ads from this channel pending further review of its content. It's a drink for everyone, except for people who watch GB News. It's a drink for everyone. It's not a real drink. As I say, it's not a real cider. If you know your beers or your ciders, Kopparberg, no. But that's just the whole thing started because of that, and because of the fact that we're going to explain why some of these companies are kicking off about GB News, and how they're suddenly surprised about their ads appearing on the channel, because there's a process. But why is it that we're now allowing a small group, a minority of crazies on Twitter and social media dictating the rest of the world and how to actually live our lives? These companies are so scared of these, the clique of the liberal left, that they think that they are representing the majority. So they are treating GB News as some sort of, I don't know what they think of GB News. I'm guessing that they think it's the worst far-right extremist channel ever. Have you seen GB News? It is not what you think it is. Also, the whole thing has already just been launched. And of course, they're all dealing with their own technical difficulties and everything else. But we've already seen the content. But the whole thing kicked off. And a number of other brands, Nivea, and you got Grolsch, the drink companies, and a number of others who have now suspended their marketing plans with the new news channel GB. And the problem is that, of course, they felt the pressure. It's that mob rule mentality. But it is kind of ironic because a lot of people who didn't know of GB News are now going to be aware of GB News. These people are promoting the new channel, ironically. Whether it's the group who started this campaign to boycott this channel, whether it's these companies and brands who are now putting it on their social media and Twitter, mentioning the name GB News, they're just giving them free promotion. So it's a win-win anyway. But it's funny that, for example, when you have Kopparberg and skincare companies like the Nivea and the Open University also. The Open University, we're going to get to the tweet that they sent out, it's brilliant. But they all now decided to go with this, stop funding hate campaign because of this kind of weird campaign that started. But the reality is, as this article says on the Gazette, that advertising sales for the GB News are being handled by Sky Media. And all four brands have, and actually we've now had more brands being added to this list, but unaware that their campaigns would appear on GB News in advance.